Here we are, we're back.
Part 2 of our Gibb River Road adventure is here. We're at a sweet little free camp called Marchfire Glen.
Bloody good.
It is a little oasis in the middle of nowhere.
It's literally palm trees.
Palm trees.
Crazy, didn't even know, didn't expect any of this, but it was just pinned. We thought we'd pull in and have a look, and bugger me, we got lucky again, and we've just scored this beautiful little campsite. It's got freshwater stream behind us, shade, free camp, crazy. So perfect place to base ourselves for the next few days.
Yep, we're going to head up the road to explore Bell Gorge. Heaps of people are doing it, finding themselves a free camp, leaving their van and then just taking their cars in and out. It seems like it's the thing to do up here. So.
Yep, it's really good, especially some of the really popular gorges around here in national parks. And of course we've got our dog Sandi, so she can't come along to those. So we just happily, like, it's really safe. We just leave her here in the caravan, get up super early so it's not hot, and she sleeps in all morning and probably gets annoyed when we come home.
Yep.
So
we disturb the peace.
Yep. So the first few days have been absolutely insane. We're going to do this in a multi-part series. This is part 2 of the Gibb, and the next few days are looking crazy. So come along for the ride. Cannot wait.
Yep. See you at Bell's.
Let's go.
It's a good one. The sun is so warm this morning. So good. It was a bit chilly last night.
What are we doing this morning so early?
We're going to Bell Gorge. Yeah. So there's no people, hopefully.
So no sleeping in today?
No sleeping in today.
Bell Gorge, 7 o'clock in the morning, and not another soul in sight, so we are going to get in as quick as we can and hopefully get this place to ourselves.
Woken up early this morning. It's quite cold, but looking forward for a swim when it gets warmer. It's so cold, but so worth it. So amazing!
A little bit obsessed with boabs at the moment. I love them so much. I could literally take a photo of every single one of them. They're so cool.
This whole place looks so amazing. We're going to get in as soon as we can.
Is it going to be cold though?
I don't care if it's cold, but hopefully the rocks aren't too slippery.
It's going to be freezing. Dip your toe.
Oh, that is freezing.
Gonna do it?
Maybe.
You be the first.
It's cold.
Bell Gorge done and dusted. We just had that whole place to ourselves for 1 hour. It was so magical. The water's freezing, but the waterfall's magical and rock jumping was cool. So yeah, that was just so cool, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yep. Done. All right, back to camp.
Bell Gorge was absolutely epic this morning. We got up early, made the effort to get out here, and we're the only car in the car park, and now it is just slammed with people. There's like 100 cars here, and we've just passed like so many people going in, and the mum came prepared. Now we've got breakfast in the car park. Good times. Hitching up again, daily routine almost. It's a good couple of days here though. Great little free camp. But we figured that if we get moving and get to the next one before 12 or 1 o'clock, we generally get a pretty good spot because everyone comes in at like 3 or 4 every arvo. So we're gonna skip lunch, pack up now, fang across, find a new home, have some lunch, settle in, and then explore the Gibb River Road from there. Day 5 is so much fun still. So that was a good morning at Bell Gorge.
Yep, beautiful morning there. Can't believe how much we escaped the crowds. That was epic.
I cannot believe that still. We're pinching ourselves
Yeah.
to rock up in the morning and be the only car in the car park and get it just to ourselves for
like an hour.
An hour was
Yeah.
magic because we came out and the car park was absolutely packed. So felt like we dodged a bit of a bullet.
Yep, definitely.
Scored that one to ourselves.
Yep.
We've moved on up the road a little bit, about 50 k's today.
50 k's up. We're at Rogy's Hollow.
Yep.
Old Roger.
Little roadside free camp.
Another little free camp. It's no match for Glen, but you know.
Not as spectacular as the ones we've had in the last few days,
No.
which have been just amazing, but still pretty good. It's nice and
yeah.
quiet. Nobody here. We're the only ones. We've set up camp. So what are we today? Day 5?
Day 5, and we're here because there's a couple of dog-friendly gorges nearby. So we're gonna put some love into the puppy dog because we've kind of neglected her for a couple of days. She's still happy though.
She's happy, but we're going to take her swimming this
Yeah.
arvo, and the next few days we've got
Yep.
some more dog-friendly places to check out, which is going to be amazing.
Yep.
We took it super easy on the track because it did get a little bit more corrugated and a little bit more rough on the way up through this little area, and we've sustained a tiny bit of damage. The jockey wheel came like unclicked, and he's fallen down and ripped his rubber off. Unfortunately, we've half mangled the jockey wheel, but it's still usable and totally fine, so that's going to be okay. But another thing that we've noticed is a water leak coming from underneath the Caravan, so no pipe work that we can see broken under there, but there's
tanks
water.
aren't emptying, but there's water.
There's water in the floor somewhere, and it's coming out one of the back corners, and that sucks because to find out we have to go under the floor. So that's a pain. It's something we're going to have another look at. We haven't looked at it really much yet, but we'll look at it later, and hopefully it I don't know. We'll have to. Hopefully, we can sort that out. A few screws have rattled loose in the van.
We just need to go tighten everything up a little
little
bit.
hinges and stuff. Like some of the cabinetry hinges have dropped screws out, and the latches have fallen off, and things aren't latching up. Which is all right. We can go through and fix those little things up. That's no worries. Yeah, hopefully everything else holds up for the rest of the Gibb. 5 days in, still having a sweet time, and we've got some places to explore starting this afternoon, so looking forward to getting back out there.
Yeah, looking forward to getting the doggy in the water.
It's going to be good.
Alrighty. Okay, so the shower latch has come undone and broken here a little bit too, so I'm just going to take that off and tighten that. This is the second time this little latch is broken, so we might need to change him out a bit. Alright, so the screws have come pretty loose on this and fallen out, so we've put a bit of Loctite on it and hopefully that holds it in place. But yeah, the bottom of the latch is broken, so bit of a bummer. Snapped a bit. Hopefully this little fix holds it together for the next few 100 Ks. Alright, because the bottom bit was broken, we've had to update the screw, so we've put a bigger screw on him now and he's holding it in place, hopefully. Hopefully it holds. But
Push mechanic.
yeah, most important drawer in the Caravan, it holds all of our coffee gear, and repeat offender, he's broken twice his latch. Shannon's tried to fix him with a little bit of glue, but we're going to upgrade to bigger screws this time because he keeps on falling out and we can't have that happening. We cannot lose the coffee.
I actually don't know what these screws are off, but I'm one of those people that just keeps random screws in the toolbox, and I reckon these are perfect because they're slightly larger than the ones that just keep ripping out from up under here. So a little upgrade for the coffee drawer latch, and the coffee will be secure once more, which is bloody important around here. We can't have the coffee drawer just opening and closing whenever it wants. So we're going to get this thing sorted once and for all. Moment of truth. Oh.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Simo would be proud.
Solid.
That one's for you, Simo. I know you love a bit of kitchen cabinetry, mate. And that was just top shelf effort. You guys told her yet what we're doing this afternoon?
Not yet.
Should tell her.
Sandi. Sandi. Sandi, come on. Sandi, you want to go for a walk? Want to go for a walk? Want to go for a walk? Want to go to the beach? Get in the car.
We are. We're gonna go for a swim.
Go to the special doggy pool.
We're going for a swim to the doggy paddle. What's happening?
We are at Adcock Gorge and Sandi is the most excited out of us here.
Which way are we going?
We are going down this path.
Send it.
Let's go.
Another gorge with no one around. I can't believe it. This is just, it blows my mind that there's this tropical oasis just in the middle of the nowhere. And yeah, the colours are amazing. And the doggy is having the time of her life. She happy?
Definitely a fun walk.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's get back to camp for some food and a fire.
Good looking fire there.
Yep.
Any marshmallows tonight?
No, we ate all the marshmallows.
What are we going to do instead?
We're going to have hot chocolates and some nice dinner by the fire.
That sounds lovely.
Very nice.
Yesterday when we arrived at this camp after about 30 or 40 k's of pretty hardcore corrugation, we rocked up, and as we were setting up we noticed that we were leaking a fair bit of water out the back of the caravan in the corner, and it was under the floor, so rattled us, like didn't know where it was coming from. The only thing we could think of is the hot water system, and we've realised, so the hot water system holds like 14 litres of water. We read the manual and you can actually drain it, and I think all that's happened is the corrugation has like spilt it, but it's all gone in the floor under the van. So before we take off today, because we've got way more corrugation ahead of us, we're draining the hot water system. So just under the back of the van here is the drain plug for the hot water system. So inside the caravan, when we lift up the bed, there's a panel where we can get down to the hot water system itself. It has a valve to drain it. So we've drained it, it comes out here, we're catching the water, and we're going to put the water back in our system so we're not wasting any water. And look, that's just finished. What good timing is that? So fingers crossed, that's all the issue was, and if that's the case, then that's a super simple fix. Now we're just pumping this water that we drained from the hot water system back into our tank so we can reuse it, because there's no point wasting that much water. Pretty lucky, I had like one of these little 12-volt water pumps for these emergency situations, and this is the first time we've had to use it, and it's actually almost done it already. So we're just pumping. Luckily this reaches the 12-volt socket inside the van. We're just going to pump it straight back into our tanks because it's really hard to pour this into there, so hopefully we've solved it.
Alright, that is it from Rogers Hollow. That was a beautiful, peaceful night's sleep.
Day 6.
Yeah, day 6 of the Gibb today. We've got one more dog-friendly gorge we're going to check out, and then we're going to head off to Mount Barnett and camp for a couple of nights at Manning Gorge. The kids need to do some schoolwork, so we kind of need to settle for a couple of days and
get a bit of work done.
Yep, let them catch up on some schoolwork, and yeah.
We've had a sweet run of free camping, about 5 days straight or something now, which has been handy. We can save a few dollars.
Yep.
Free camps have been good too. The last couple we've been the only ones here.
Yep, awesome. So yeah, off to Galvin's Gorge, dog friendly.
Epic, can't wait. Day 6 of the Gibb, we're going that way. Let's go! Oh, sick. Get out of that pump quick. I'm the pump guy.